Welcome to another edition of Beyond Game Day, and this one is a fantastic one. It's called the craziest game of T20 cricket of them all, and somehow we find the Proteas in it again. They've also involved, remember, a couple of years back, 438 game, once again the biggest and craziest game of ODI cricket. Vata Ngomeni, editor sports here at ENSA, joins me again. Vata, I'm still waking up with a bit of a hangover. I'm sure a lot of South Africans are like me. What a game yesterday. I was sitting in the office and I'm thinking, no man, Rabada probably did that on purpose just to put us through the emotions once again as South Africans, because dear Lord, nothing could have told you that that match will end up that way.
Thabiso, I need to consult my cardiologist. I can't do this. World Cups.
Yeah.
South Africa. The Springboks, this is 2023. Quarter-final, semi-final, final. 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. Now the Proteas are like, let's do the same thing. Because they did it in the US, in the T20 final against India.
Yes.
Topsy-turvy game, but nothing compared to what we saw. And it ended up being the most trending sports event of the day.
I think it even beats the Americans, the Seahawks winning, I think, what is it?
Whatever they call it,
the best in the world.
Yeah.
It was that big. And I think to contextualize for somebody who probably doesn't follow cricket, the odds of going to a super over game in cricket are pretty minimal. You know, there has to be a result. That's why there's Duck Lewis method. But the odds of going to two super overs. In fact, this match could have even gone to 3 super overs if Afghanistan do not end up being greedy in the second super over. They could have taken a single and forced a third one.
Crazy. But let me just touch on something. I mean, I must say this. Kagiso Rabada was in a press conference prior to the first game against Canada. And one of the guys, our own Percival Young, asked him that, considering what happened in New York, losing to India, World Test Championship, winning that, this thing of them being chokers,
monkey on the back.
Yeah. But let's call it chokers, because they say we must stop calling that word. It damages them psychologically.
Do they understand what they did to us yesterday?
They damage us not just psychological, but even most of us, our hearts
mentally,
are cold. Right. So now, his response is, what do you think?
Yeah. Is that what he said?
That was his response to Percival. What do you think? When he bowled that last over, took the wicket with the first ball, and just ruled a no ball. It all came back to me. What do you think now, KG?
Another no ball, a wide.
There was a free hit. Listen, man, KG. Not that he didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
But when you sat and watched him having this meltdown, this bowling meltdown, and things unraveling, you were like, is this guy trying to lose this game for us? Single-handedly trying to lose a match that we should have actually won much earlier.
Look, this game, we won it. We lost it twice. And then somehow came back and won it again.
And this is even before the Super Over.
Yeah.
The Super Overs. The last, I would say 3 overs, the game swung, 5-6 times in favor of Afghanistan or the Proteas.
Yeah.
And think about this. Afghanistan wanted this game. They've never beaten South Africa in T20 cricket. First things. Secondly, Rashid, their captain, played in the SA20. Captain my Cape Town. So he knows Rabada very well. He knows a lot of the Rickletons of this world extremely well.
Yeah.
And then you forget their coach, Jonathan Trott.
Also.
His connection to South Africa.
Also, yeah.
I know he's English, but Jonathan Trott is South African, man.
Yeah. I was just going to say he's a local boy.
Now, there was just so much. So many little stories and, themes. But then KG Rabada stole the show. Let's be honest. Let's just say it. He's been our premium bowler. He's been our star in the Proteas. But this time around, I was like, are you doing a Herschel Gibbs on us? Are you doing a 1999?
Look, I don't. It's that's
because
that's okay. Hold up. That's. I don't say that's an allegation. I mean, as sporties, we speak like that.
No one goes in trying to lose a game. Everyone's there to try to win a game.
And I get your point. And the reality is on this one in particular with Kagiso.
Yeah.
Defending 13 runs is not a tough ask. Let's be honest. Look, I'm not a professional bowler, but the premium bowler that he is, under conditions that he plays in the IPL, should not be a tough ask.
It shouldn't have been. It was fait accompli in that first ball.
Yeah.
Had he just kept his foot behind the line.
2 no balls in that over, is it?
Yeah, man. Couldn't have a free hit. I'm like, no, this guy is doing a proper Herschel.
But then he did get us a run out to take us to super over. So
he redeemed himself with a run out to take us to super over. And I can tell you now, Kaizer Rabada
I think he
has never thanked
Lungi
Ngidi, Tristan Stubbs, and David Miller. I'm sure he ran the Kontiki.
Brevis as well as maybe Cash.
No.
Cash for the
No. Let's just go. It's Ngidi. He was kissing him, I'm telling you, in that first super over.
Yeah.
A little bit of Brevis, but Tristan Stubbs.
Yeah, Tristan.
To take us to the second super over, and then Miller time.
That 6 was ridiculous.
No, that's crazy.
That 6, last ball, 6 runs needed. The likelihood of even going to the second super over was very unlikely. 17 runs. I sat back and I said, 17 is not bad. We can score about 22, give or take, on any given day in any over.
Yeah.
It's the pressure that we were under. And before you even get to that, once we were discussing Kagiso, something just clicked. Remember Kagiso Gate?
Yes.
Earlier before the World Test Championship. And something came to mind and I said, South African media has always been, kind to the Proteas. In fact, not to the Proteas, to South African sports in general.
Yeah.
We don't go out there looking for negatives. We always treat them like the heroes that they are.
And when there is something negative, we sugarcoat it.
Yeah. So my question then comes in there. When sugarcoated,
okay.
When Rabada Gate happened, and then you say sugarcoated. When Rabada Gate happened, do you think our standpoint, now coming back to the fact that it's twice in the matter of months, that whether it was rugby, a coach just up the road,
Johan Ackerman having a go again at Percival.
Having a go because a journalist asked him a direct question.
Yes.
Now we've got the Proteas.
And he got pumped at the
very same weekend.
At Loftus.
Yeah. Then we have got Percy again asking pertinent questions. And Rabada telling us that, what do you think? Is it because we are too soft to our sports people? Do we not take them to task?
I think at times we are. I think at times we are apprehensive on asking the hard questions. But I've seen in the past where the likes of Jake White, Springbok coach, 2006, 49-0 against the Wallabies in Australia, goes to England, gets a hiding. Saro calls him back, hard on him. We've seen with previous Bafana coaches.
Yeah.
Before
you drop before you even go to a World Cup to recall you.
And we've been hard.
Yeah.
You've seen with the Proteas, the cricket team, their coaches have taken a lot of stick. And they've been called chokers and whatever. And the media has really had a go at them. However, I think when you look at a Kaizer Rabada and what he's achieved, it's so difficult to have a go at him. That when you do have a go at him, you're going to make sure you've got a ducks in a row.
Yeah.
First of all. But I think that patriotism comes through.
Yeah.
Because you hurt with them. You hurt with the players.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not, you must be objective, loud, blah, 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 be referee. At the end of the day, you're South African. You want them to do well.
So with that said, does that then play into the very attitude, paraphrase, attitude that we get in return? Because
No. And unfortunately, they don't have the same thick skin they expect us to have. Players, coaches.
Yeah.
They can't take criticism well, even if when it's constructive. They always think there's an agenda that we're out to get them. So deep in the depths of my soul,
I was I don't want to go into that dark place.
Yeah, I was like, no, let's go, Thabiso. Let's go, actually. I was like, KG. Yeah, when I KG. What do you think now?
Yeah.
But on a happier note, I thought of Odno Partman, who had been
left behind,
to say, had he been here, he could have bowled. He's a very, very good death bowler in T20 cricket. So, KG, Odno could have been here, he could have done the job. Then I thought, how sweet it must be for a Tristan Stubbs.
Fair enough.
Who was not in the team, came in, smacks, to me, what was the winning runs.
Yeah.
Because had it not been for the 6, would have been lost.
Well, not out, but lost, yeah.
Yeah, they would have lost that super over. And then David Miller Umatala, who was touch and go.
I had people calling me yesterday asking me about Miller time. Is Miller
and everyone keeps on saying, but Miller has not delivered, let's be honest.
Depending what delivery is, but yeah.
No, delivered at a World Cup.
Okay.
Where we go on and win a World Cup. Because he's got the talent to be able to carry a team.
Fair enough.
And he carried us to victory.
When it matters, let me put it this way. So maybe when it matters, he's always been there. Almost like your Rabada-esque. Not Rabada-esque, rather, but Temba-esque.
Where was he in New York against India?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about in instances where yes, fair enough. The thing is, you see, now you're being sour because we have not won a... You want us to perform?
No, it's a reality.
It is a reality.
The reality is that we have not won a World Cup.
But you can't expect them to perform at that level every single game. Let's be fair. At every single
not every single game. You can't be, obviously, at 120% and obliterating everybody.
Hey, but that Hansi Kroner squad would probably say, yes, you can.
Well, I don't know.
Your Donald squad.
Let's go to Edgbaston with someone tried to put the ball in the pocket.
Hey. No, we're gonna run.
And then someone tried to run in between, left the bat, and then let's see.
I knew you'd go there, 99.
Yeah, let's go. Thabiso, let's face the reality.
Is it again?
The Proteas, yes, they've gotten now over the mental barrier of now getting into World Cup finals.
Getting into a final. And winning a final.
Yes.
WTC.
No, let's leave that. I want the limited white ball cricket.
Okay. They are those who've gotten over it.
You see, the other one, let's leave it. That's Temba Pavum.
Yeah.
That's Temba Pavum. And I don't think we've given enough flowers for what happened at Lord's.
WTC, yeah.
Let's talk white ball cricket. There's a monkey. It's not even a monkey, it's a gorilla on our backs.
Silverback.
We are hosting a World Cup next year. We've got to do it, Thabiso. Before we come home, we've got to do it. You cannot keep on...
But judging from that performance...
You can't be an Arsenal.
And then? What's Arsenal got to do?
You can't be an Arsenal.
Arsenal are sitting top of the Premier League table.
But you can't be a perennial bridesmaid. Baba. You can't keep on watching other people getting married. Get married now, man.
Speaking cricket and you want to go Arsenal?
But anyway...
Do you want to go Arsenal?
No, what a game. What a game.
Yes, it's this guy. Yo.
Well done to David Miller. Yeah.
Well done to the Proteas.
Well done to the Proteas. Well done to Markram.
Get up, Arsenal.
Bold decision to say Keshav must bowl the second super over.
Guts.
That was brave.
Guts.
And for Keshav to come back from being bludgeoned for 3 sixes in a row.
But now
he bowled a wide nyana.
Yeah, I saw that.
But you could see the thinking thought process. He was luring the batter into hitting the shot that got him out eventually. So well done to them. I think we have to move on, Thabiso, because there was another game. Again, Proteas,
man. It's a pity we're not talking soccer today or EPL because I don't know why you brought in Arsenal.
No, Mara.
Now I'm pissed off.
Are you hurting?
Yeah, I am. Arsenal is sitting on top of the table.
You know there's someone who's 21 years old. I keep on reminding you, 21 years old. Yeah. You've never seen Arsenal. There's a fully grown adult.
Your kid just saw Chiefs win now, so we are equal.
I've got nothing to do with what happens at Naturan.
Yeah, Proteas women.
Not even my family.
The team that's going to get us over the line before that, I think the Proteas women.
And we got to talk about Kyla Reinecker.
Yes.
20 years old, on debut.
Yes. What a gem. To think that we still don't have a proper structure for female cricket league in South Africa.
Yeah.
Over the years, but we've come. Look, give CSA their props and give the momentum their sponsor their props who've always been there with
former sponsor.
Yeah, former sponsor. Yeah. But they were grassroots level for women's cricket, so they've come a long way to seeing the product that we have now.
But they've got a league now.
Yeah, but I'm saying the professionalized Hollywood best.
That's what Super League.
Yeah, it's almost like the football, the women's league. Yeah.
And there's a steady pipeline now because you've got your under 19s, right?
And they've been doing well.
And now there's a lot of schoolgirls being brought into the high performance program.
In fact, big up to Cricket South Africa.
Yeah, so big up to them. A massive big up.
Yeah.
And that's why you're seeing the likes of Kayla Reinecker.
Yeah.
20 years old.
The pressure she was under to hit a game.
On debut.
A flat six. What's up, South Africans, with these flat sixes to win matches?
and for me to do it under those conditions, where you come in and the senior batters have not really done the job. They've crumbled. Because after Lara's half century, that middle order really crumbled. And to come in that pressure situation and play as if you've been playing international cricket.
You've been knocking around for a while.
Since you were born.
You mentioned something. I'm not moving away from your point, but you mentioned our senior players have not had a good knock in that particular game.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd say this, in particular female or women's cricket in South Africa. Do you think they're playing a lot of too much cricket?
No.
Well, in fact,
they're not playing enough cricket.
Your Laras, your Marizans, they were currently up in the EPL. I mean, the WPL. And I think in 2 days after the final, she was back here.
Exactly. So I don't.
Or a handful of them.
Chloe Tryon injured.
Yeah.
So on. Daniel van Niekerk back. Good news. They need to play more cricket. They've got a T20 World Cup.
Yeah.
Coming up. In England. So they need to get as much cricket into them as possible. Because they've proven now over and over again they're a very, very good team. They're not just there to compete anymore or making up the numbers. They are a team, I believe, are going to win the first World Cup at senior level.
That's what I just said. I think they're going to be the first team to win a senior.
So give them as much cricket as possible.
Tournament first.
Make sure that Umandla Mashimbi has got enough.
How good is that guy, though? How good is Mandla? Again, I don't think we've given even that guy. We've not given him his flowers.
Hilton Moreng, well done to him.
Yeah.
Hilton was good. And then that guy, Dylan Dupree, who held the fort for a while, also good. Mandla just took it to another level. And we've got to give him props for that. Hilton had been there, for a decade?
Yeah.
I think he had probably run out of ideas.
Maybe a decade too long.
Yeah, because he had run out of ideas and he had reached the ceiling with the team. But it also needed an injection of new ideas. You need a new captain. And Laura coming in there. And then Mandla coming in. Just brought this fresh energy into the side. And then the youngsters that are coming in. So there's something special happening. And give them as much cricket, Thabiso, as possible. To watch a game of cricket go to the last ball.
And the crowd that came out
in Podge
at night during the week, absolutely outstanding.
Well done to them. So give them all the cricket they need. They deserve it. They deserve bigger contracts.
Yeah.
They deserve a lot more money. You'll see the difference. Just add a little bit more. They'll give you a little bit more. And then a little bit more will be a World Cup trophy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, look, those girls are playing well.
The
KG one will be sorted out. I think before we move on, do you think a KG will be? Do you think in this context?
Yeah.
Shukri sits back, reevaluates his run out 11 for his next match, and drops a KG.
No.
Why not?
No. For what KG has done, especially his ability to come back from adversity, this would have been one hell of a lesson for him.
Yeah.
I think in all the years he's been with the Proteas, what happened against Afghanistan has got to be one of the biggest lessons.
Probably one of the biggest low lights of his career.
However, a lesson that, because KG learns. He learns. KG comes back better from every setback.
And that's why it's difficult to actually shoot him down, KG. Yes, you
and
can
that's
be
why for Shukri, dropping him, you won't even think about it. I think the team is going to be better off.
After that.
Come New Zealand, don't worry. I think they are going to go in there because you don't doubt them talent-wise.
Yeah.
I think it was up here. And this game, I think, got their minds really right.
Yeah. Speaking about mind games, they've started. CAF Champions League, Sundowns against your team, up against their former coach.
Why you keep on saying it is my team?
It is your team. They're sitting, third? Did you ever think Sundowns would be sitting number 3 in a league of 4 teams, in a table of 4 teams?
Yeah.
Former league champions, current defending league champions, current or former CAF Champions League champions, sitting number 3, and they're playing Rulani. Rulani got your number. You already started blaming Sundowns for leaking information to Rulani.
Why would you mean?
Sundowns fans. You really started saying...
Say them.
You're a Sundowns fan.
I'm not a Sundowns fan.
Okay. Sundowns are going to win or lose against MCLJ, against Rulani this weekend. Sundowns fan.
It's a tough one. Both teams need the win to get through the knockouts.
Yeah.
Kagiso is under so much pressure that we've got Spygate now all of a sudden.
And that's what I'm saying. Who came up with it? Is it even viable? I mean, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Spying on what? You tell me, what could possibly you spy on? I mean, it's
Thabiso, at Clorkop, I mean, you just have to look over the fence.
Exactly. You look over the fence.
Over the wall there.
Yeah, so
I mean, Ellendale, anyone can look over the, and you can pick up everything because, again, they train in a packet. I don't even want to say this thing.
No, I asked this because
with
the money they've spent.
With the money they got from the FIFA Club World Cup.
Yeah, and the money they have.
They could build better facilities.
Aglo Cup is
no, it's not.
Okay,
you're opposite a chemical factory.
It does look like a 1925 ZCC church there. I'm sorry for. I'm not trying to disregard anyone who goes to that church. But
I say nothing about churches.
Aglo Cup is ugly, buff. But the football they play is beautiful.
The parking lot is not even paved. Get dust.
And
now
we're not constructing.
Now they're building up dust over nothing. They want to blame some kid who's an analyst, but he's giving Abu Rulani. Rulani knows this team so well.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 or 5 players that have come in since he's left, but he knows the
philosophy
team,
behind it.
The fiber of it.
Yeah.
Because he was part of the building blocks of the success of Mamelodi Sundowns. Now you want to turn around and blame some technical guy.
Sips my coffee.
I need something stronger than coffee. No, I think Kagiso is losing it.
Yeah, but
Kagiso is losing it because of the pressure that he's now facing.
Which is my question. Why is the pressure? The Sundowns are not doing badly. Why is the pressure?
No, I think the pressure is what is being said on the outside. First of all, there's pressure on Flemingberg. He must go.
I mean, he's getting clapped at stadium.
Yeah, but I'm sure yeah, but on a cool down. But ultimately, the Sundowns fans have always gotten their way. Stoichkov, Oneskins, so many coaches have left Ngehipo, Yamachat, right? Because when the fans are fed up at Sundowns, because they're very passionate fans, all 75 of them, very passionate.
I was just going to say, 76 with you.
Mara, why you keep on throwing me into this?
Why don't
you want me to be emotional?
Earlier you said we objective. You said wada objective.
Mara, you want objective on
76, carry on.
About bridesmaids.
Carry on, 76.
About bridesmaids.
We're talking SPA.
Here's the reality, Thabiso, is that the fans are fed up.
Yeah.
The fans are fed up because they know what their team can do. Right?
Yeah.
The fans are fed up because you got rid of Rulani Mukwena.
Kompela.
He had lost one game in the league and won you the league. He was almost unbeaten. He lost in the semi-final of the Champions League through the away goal rule. you get rid of him. You bring him Manqoba, who's been part of the success of Mamelodi Sundowns as well. You decide in the beginning there. He's won all his league games.
Yeah.
He's lost MTN, didn't win it. And then you decide, Maxim Kosh. Then you bring in Katos.
So far, he's not delivering.
And the fans who are in love with these two figures don't know Katoso for bar soap. Right? Because they believed in their own.
And Manqoba is doing well. I mean, he's in the last 16 Nedbank Cup.
With the Bafana 10 there.
With golden arrows.
But then, Rulani goes, does what he does in Africa.
He's number 2 in Algeria.
And then now he comes with MC Algiers and he's got the opportunity to kick you out of Champions League.
Mm.
And you don't win Champions League at Sundowns, you go, Chief. The door is looking at you. Cardoso is under pressure because he understands that it's no longer a foregone conclusion he's going to win the league. Because Amatambo are doing their thing. No, not number one. They're just doing their thing.
Teams who play in arenas. I said it earlier. Arena
Shmarina.
Must count us like...
Arena Shmarina. There is now a lot of talk about Pirates.
Fair enough.
Right?
And this time around, at least the talk is not about Pirates buying fixtures.
Now there's pressure.
Yeah.
You must understand, usually this time of the year, Sundowns have wrapped up the
9 points, 11 points clear.
Manje, you must work. There's now the pressure of Champions League. Now Cardoso is saying, hey, I might not be here by the end of the season.
Would it be a great loss?
And don't think he doesn't want to be there. He wants to be there because he sees what Sundowns are doing. You know, FIFA Club World Cup.
Yeah, of course.
You know, he's going to play Champions League football. He's playing at one of
the continent's
biggest clubs.
Top 3.
And there's no coach who doesn't want to be at the helm of one of these big teams on the African continent.
And they fly private jets anyway. Here's my question.
Well, you must be careful, he's going to fly commercial soon.
They fly private jet. I remember when Mutsepe bought the club, we flew us out from an airport not too on the West Rand. We flew up like, hey, look onto the left window. There's my new stadium. We're like, oh, we didn't know. But Atteridgeville there, you know, you guys, with all the billions we have, that's what I'm talking about arenas. But that's not the point.
At the end of the day,
yeah,
I think Sundowns will win
against
Algiers. The players understand what's on the line. A lot of those players at Sundowns want to continue to impress Hugo Bros. There's a World Cup to think about.
Up, yeah.
Also, there's a lot of hurt and pain at Sundowns because they keep on doing an Arsenal when it comes to Champions League football. They've now become the perennial bridesmaids. It's been what, 10 years now?
Yeah.
Since the last one at Champions League?
They want the second star.
They want that second star. Yeah. They're desperate for it.
Would it be...
So, I think the players are going to carry Cardoso and Sundowns more than it being the tactics of Cardoso. Yeah. And the information that was leaked to Algiers.
It'd be a case of just go out and do what you do.
Yes.
My question
however, Rulani...
that's where I want to go.
Rulani is going to come with fire.
Would it be so bad if Rulani beats Sundowns?
Yes.
No Sundowns fan.
No, Shiv. You know what the problem is?
In the context of South Africa.
Let's be real.
He's a South African coach.
No. Coaching an Algerian team.
Coaching internationally.
No, man, internationally. You guys like saying in Africa you're international.
No, I'm asking, to be honest.
But you're international.
He's a local boy coaching out of the country.
Yeah. And doing well.
Yes, and doing well.
Yeah.
Would it be so bad for Sundowns fans? I think the sting will be out of it if they lose to him rather than them beating him. Because as a Sundowns fan, you support...
I think it's going to hurt a lot for them.
Who, Sundowns fans?
Yeah. It will hurt a lot.
Yeah, you probably would know.
I think it will justify the water throwing incident of Flamingo.
Yeah, you would know better.
Man.
How do you know that it hurts a lot?
Yeah. Me, I'm hurting from the Proteas. I hurt for the Proteas.
Hey, but
I hurt him now because Formula 1 is coming and Lewis Hamilton is struggling. That's my hurt.
He's not struggling there.
No, I don't care about Ferrari. I care about Lewis Hamilton. That's my hurt.
That's proper hurt.
Yeah, that's hurt. Sundowns were the Champions League. Yes, I care that a South African team goes and wins the Champions League.
Do you care if a South African coach wins the Champions League?
No, because he's going to add no value to Bafana.
But is adding value to South Africa's league?
No. In a World Cup year. I care that Sundowns go and win the Champions League. They become battle-hardened, those players. It helps them psychologically.
Okay.
By the time a bulk of those players get into the Bafana team, which must happen, and Hugo Broos must not be scared of playing them. We saw what happened at the last edition, not this edition, the other edition of AFCON, when they finished third. And then we see when teams are playing arenas players in the bulk of Bafana, what then happens to them. Because again, mentally, so you need a South African team that's going to go on and do well in Champions League football. And unfortunately...
Are you one of those guys that says Sundowns is playing at the AFCON 2023?
No.
Okay.
So much. Bafana was playing them.
Oh, okay.
All I'm saying to you is that Rulani winning is not going to benefit South African football.
Whatever happens this
Rulani
weekend,
winning will benefit Rulani.
Whatever happens this weekend, Sundowns is probably the worst result that South Africans and Sundowns fans are looking forward to.
Deep down in your heart, now you want them to win.
No, I don't. To be fair.
Why?
I honestly want Rulani to beat them. Because of the treatment meted out by Sundowns to him, I actually want Rulani to beat...
To Rulani?
Yes. I actually want Rulani to beat Sundowns. For the fact that you find...
I hope you go back to Algeria with him.
Oxalai.
I hope you just go back.
Oxalai, I hope he beats you. A team that both of us, a couple of months back, we thought they would not make top 8 once again. They look like they'll
I actually hope you read the bulletin.
What did your bulletin say?
Of the match.
Which one?
Sundowns.
When Sundowns lose, I'll gladly read it and I'll smile. Let's talk about Kaizer Chiefs. New sponsor. New sponsor. Again, money put into local leagues. I know we're going to have this argument about just all the top 3 getting the monies. But a winning Kaizer Chiefs is a good Kaizer Chiefs for football in the country generally. They are doing the things, they're doing the pots in the CAF Confed, and they've got a chance, an honest chance and a good chance of actually going at least to the last 4, if I'm fair.
Kaizer Chiefs makes me angry. I might sound like a Chiefs fan. They make me angry.
How so?
You can't be that big of a brand
and not have... Okay.
And not be competing, first of all, here at home. I'm actually angry with them.
But
you tell me, you got sponsors, you got this, you got Naturena. You can't even be team Dustin.
Which team was that?
That team in Clokrop.
Hey, some of the Sundowns people, come and fetch
I'm actually,
come and fetch your guy.
You touch me in my feels.
Come and fetch
touch me in my feels. Because we make a noise about them getting sponsors, whatever. Listen, they're cash flush.
Yeah. They're probably one of the richest.
But they don't know what to do with their money. They don't know how to spend their money. Sundowns knows how to spend money. Pirates sometimes know how to spend money.
Arena.
Right? Kotle Arena. On the field. At least they win. They win
on the
trophies.
Field. Where they
win trophies.
But when they're on the field.
But when last they win the league? When last did they win the league?
On the field.
When last did they win the league?
Carry on, you're talking.
When last did they win the league? Because it's like Chiefs.
You're angry today.
Because Chiefs, when last they win? No, Chiefs makes me angry.
Sundowns angry, Chiefs.
No, they make me angry.
Rabada
but
angry.
I hope they make it through to the Confed playoffs.
That's probably the low light for me. They're playing Confed. You want to see them with the big boys at Champions League.
No, but you saw what happened to them when they played in the final of the Champions League.
and remember when that happened, when that walloping happened, that's when actually there was talk what Chiefs doesn't want to go. And they kept, let's be honest, they came up with all type of excuses. Every single excuse under the book is too expensive to go to Africa. We don't get enough support, and we can't play there. We get injured there.
CAF Champions get knocked out. Let me not laugh, but they make me angry, Thabiso.
Yeah, okay.
They make me angry. So let's not talk about them.
No, but we have to.
Let's not talk about them.
Do you think they'll make it at least out of the group? Of
they should.
Okay.
The way they are playing in the Confed.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunately not the way they're playing in the league.
They're number 3. Was it 4? At least they're in top 8 this year.
Okay.
They're top 8 this year. It's fine.
Okay. I'm going to get touchy with you. The number 3. Where was Arsenal last season?
The
season before.
Guy, we are talking VSL.
The season before?
Number 2.
No one cares about number 2, number 3.
Yeah.
No one cares about bridesmaids.
Yeah. Umkhwenyana wena kodwa umkhwenyana odlala eDustin wena lapha odefender. Ufana naye Chiefs. But the Sundowns you the same. Chiefs and Sundowns same. Failure to defend. Chiefs knocked out last 16 unveiled big matches coming up.
Okay,
last 16.
Let them go through.
Yeah.
I wish them well. And I hope they go and win the confed.
Yeah, they should. I'd like them for that.
Because I want to see them back in Champions League football.
It doesn't have a star, but I wish they win it.
They win it. Again, Thabiso, my thought process is Bafana.
Do you think Hugo will have a look at a couple of their players?
Definitely. You do well on the continent.
Give me one or two players. The top of your head. Chiefs.
Sometimes.
Me, the old player, I'm thinking the goalkeeper.
The unfortunate part is that the keepers that are there are established. Ronza.
What's his name?
Goss is there.
Ricardo's playing well.
And Nandugo,
China as well.
So, what are the chances?
Me and you are going to sit back in a month's time and I'll put some money. Ronza might not make the World Cup. I don't think he's good enough as it stands to go there. Because he's still not playing.
Yeah,
no, I'm being fair.
Then I'm like, you've got something against Sundowns.
It's not about against Sundowns. Let's be practical. He's still not playing in Sundowns. He had not the best of AFCONs by his standards and the standards that we know. So to be honest, I don't think that
he'll come back.
Yeah,
quality is quality. I want Chiefs to win. Confed. It's good for the national team.
Fair enough.
Even if they don't have more than one or two players in the national team.
Almost like a Tears
It's for the psyche of the national team. It breeds belief. Right? And the soil now is fertile for South African football to make their mark on the African continent. Sundowns and Chiefs. So I wish them well, both of them. Just for the sake of Bafana, by the time they get to the World Cup, mentally, they believe that they are
in the year that we won
one of the best African teams.
And in the year that we won AFCON 1996. This World Cup is very important for South African football in general. But we need to move on because we're running out of time. Also, we've got this one in front of us. We touched on it last week.
Oh, la my French, allez, bleu. I'm so happy.
Ireland, you speak about psyche. Ireland seem to be there. You gotta love. Look,
I love Andy Farrell.
Nothing wrong with the result.
I love Andy Farrell.
Nothing wrong with the result.
I love Andy Farrell.
Take it any day.
I love Andy Farrell.
And his son?
A coach who took on his players in public.
Yeah, he dragged them.
And questioned their character, questioned their commitment to the jersey. And I would do the same as well. You watch that game. I can watch it over and over and over again. Yes, the French were unbelievable. But the French are always like that. They bring it on.
Do you think the so-called dynasty of the Irish will hit the worst of all this weekend where they face Italy? Italy coming off an impressive victory against Scotland. And Ireland somehow, well, not somehow, it happened because they're just not good enough, have dropped down the rankings. They've now down to number 5.
I would say you doubt them at your own peril.
Was that Ireland or Italy?
Ireland.
And Italy?
Italy are on the up. What happened against Scotland made them dare to dream. And don't doubt, they've got an eye on the World Cup.
Yeah.
They were going to want to get through into the knockout stages of the World Cup in Australia. However, it's not the end of Ireland. I believe this was a wake-up call for them, that you are 2 or 3% of your boil against any team in the top 7, 8 of world rugby, you're going to get a hiding.
Yeah.
You're going to get a hiding. The All Blacks know that from us.
We know that from Italy.
We also know that we didn't really get a hiding from Ireland, but that drop goal in Durban. So however, you can come back. And Ireland have got good enough players to come back. Because it's the same players that have carried them to winning series in New Zealand.
Past 2 years,
winning a game, drawing a series in South Africa, getting to a World Cup quarterfinal, playing probably one of the greatest playoff matches in a Rugby World Cup.
Yeah.
So to me, I think it was just a wake-up call. However, the rest of the world needs to understand something.
Which is?
That France have become not just contenders, they've become favorites.
They were favorites here in 23 as well.
No, but along with the Springboks.
How do you write off the All Blacks? How do you write off
Who's
England?
that?
How do you write off
the All Blacks?
Look, I mean, yes.
They don't have a coach.
Let's talk about teams with coaches. Coach. Yeah.
But don't talk. You see, England, again, it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming home.
No, forget
big
coming
talk,
home.
Big talk. Yes, you beat Wales, you pummel them. Where it's going to matter the most for England. It's not even the Six Nations.
I was just about to say, this weekend, so you expect them, okay, maybe, so this weekend you expect the big ones to cruise through. England should route, who are they playing?
Scotland.
Playing Scotland, yeah, they should route them.
Yeah.
France to walk over Italy. Wales. Yeah, France are definitely going to thump Wales. Probably the closest match that you're thinking is probably the Italy Ireland game. To an extent. Or Italy, or should go
yeah.
Closest match would
based on last week's results. Ireland are gonna come out firing. They're hurting.
Italy will want to capitalize.
Italy are like, and it's born.
And they want to capitalize on the fact that
you saw how they played against the All Blacks last year.
Yeah.
Even how they played against the Springboks.
Yeah.
There's something brewing in that Italian side. So I think that will be the game of the weekend.
35 South Africans, but anyway.
And talk about something brewing. There's something brewing at Saskok, man. Hey, I look at Winter Olympics and I cry.
That has been the bane of... Look.
I cry.
Saskok...
Cry with me.
For our viewers, Saskok, South African Sports Confederation, Olympic and Paralympic Committee, they're basically the mother body of all sports in the country. Whether you play yakske, whether you play duck and dive in the underpants, if you want to be recognized, you go to them, knock on the door, they say you can fly the South African flag. This time round, I cry, but I don't cry. 5 athletes we've taken to the Winter Olympics.
The most 5
athletes.
Yeah.
But for a country...
snow.
But yeah, that's my point. For
unless you're in the Free State and in the Midlands.
And you go to Lesotho now and then.
And the Eastern Cape, Barkley.
For a country that doesn't have snow, the fact that we've got qualifiers there, it speaks a lot. I think maybe only 3, 4, 5 countries on the continent have actually got...
Support.
From where?
My thing is support.
Support from where? That's
These athletes have taken themselves there. They could have been competing for other countries. Yes, I know they probably would not make it, would not qualify for the Olympics. Have they decided that I'm going to do skeleton or ski for Canada or whatever else? Yeah. They were probably not going to make the Olympics. However, when somebody decides that they're going to wear your colors and the flag and represent you, find support somewhere.
Yeah,
I know. It's Saskok are under pressure financially, right? But there are clever ways.
In fact, not even Saskok. Sports and Recreation have chopped Saskok by the knees financially.
Yes,
they didn't fund them at all this year. Close to 65 million rand in funding, and even that is a drop in the ocean, Vata, as far as sports is concerned. Just to put into context, there's about 75 sports federations registered under Saskok. Now imagine 65 million rand having to split to these federations. There is no ways we are able to put out world-beating teams. So the fact that we've even got athletes at these Winter Olympic Games should be because the federation is doing well, and the athletes, whether it's parents or friends or the GoFundMe pages that they put up to get there, should be lauded. I think it's an indictment on us as a country that we don't put too much or enough for athletes to be to 100%. Represent us.
So the easiest people to whip is corporate side.
Fair enough.
Right? Because some of these guys have some tunnel vision. It's cricket, rugby, football. And then you get the odd guy who loves cycling, rowing, then they'll put money into those hockey. I want to hit government. I want to hit Gayton McKenzie. Sorry. Sorry, Wapaiza.
That's when it's still, from one's Baiza need to Baiza more because I'm still waiting for the VAR he promised us.
Forget VAR.
It's never going to come
back. Wapaiza, because you and the Minister of Basic Education, Svio Kwahube, are still not implementing things that were started by Efigile Mbalula.
Yeah.
It went on up until Zizi Kodwa. School sports. You get school sports right. We see with rugby, we see with cricket.
And I hate I didn't want to make that example, but
no, but you see with them. Then it works.
Yeah.
You create a pipeline. It works, Thabiso. Sponsors are going to come. Rowing. Only a handful of schools, not handful, but I mean, it's the elite schools that row. Private schools and former modesty schools. The parents there have got money. The old boys in those schools have got money.
Go back
and
plant back in.
So they go and plant money. So that's why you'll have, boats at world champs, right? And big rackets around the world.
Yeah.
I feel for athletics. The amount of athletes we've got in this country.
Yeah.
You can't tell me. You look at schools athletics. You look at how we do at youth level. Not on the continent, globally.
Globally, yeah. I mean, we take under 19s, under 18s to Africa, to Singapore as they come back.
We talk about Caster Semenya that have not been discovered. Where are the schools running in Limpopo, Northwest? Rural KZN. So, Wapaiza, Katie Mackenzie, Wapaiza, Sveo Kahube. Because for as long as you guys keep on talking, we're going to come back and whip Saskok. We're going to come back and say, corporate South Africa, you're not funding. But what are you funding? A system that is broken.
Yeah. But also.
So now you've made me angry. I thought you made me angry with Chiefs.
Yeah, I know, but also.
And Sundowns. But now you've made me angry.
No, but also, to top that up, I think, to be fair as well, to top that up, with all of that said, government as a whole, and I'm going to play devil's advocate on this one.
Yeah.
Government will tell you, you got so many things to look out for. Do you think a lady sleeping under a bridge with the kids cares about funding for Olympic team? Because that'll be the arguments. Government will say, yeah, but we've got so many things beyond just sports to look out for. And I paraphrase it this way. Is it not time for South Africa to say, actually, maybe let's take the Kenya route, choose our top 5 sports, funnel the money there, get results, and we'll see later. Devil's advocate I'm playing. Because there's fiscus, they'll tell you, Kotokan will tell you there's no money in the fiscus.
Season though.
Yes. Rower.
So let's go rugby, cricket, football, athletics.
There, definitely.
There would have never been a season low.
Fair enough. Olympic gold medals 4 skeleton through
the awesome foursome.
2012 Olympics.
The awesome foursome.
London, yeah.
As you said that, and we need to get real now. Thabiso. There are so many. You look at our senior men's. In fact, look at our hockey team. Sanani Mangisa would have never got into 100 test caps.
4-time African champions, the women are this year. Back to back.
Ntloko. Yes, I'm from Tata. I love them too.
Hey, if it's not about the Eastern Cape gang, you guys.
You would have never known those people.
Yeah.
Because you said, yeah, what about the bridge got so many social ills? What about the arts who got, this whatever, give me water, that whole thing, winning Grammys. You said, let's plant our money where we're guaranteed success.
Yeah.
But if you don't, look at the other side of it. If you don't plant your money, you'll get nothing. You'll get nothing. You'll fail. So there won't be Abo Sanani Mangisa, Abo Season Love. They won't be there.
Young Piri boy who's currently on the superbike out in Asia after winning the 9-hour here at Kailami a couple of days ago. Yeah, now that topic that topic is actually now making me a bit salty as well. Because
you think Kagiso Rabada made me angry?
Yeah, that's a bit of a touchy one. But I think that's a topic that we should get into a bit later on and probably have a sit down and invite Saskok to this conversation. I think it's something that our viewers would like to follow up on. To do or not to do.
My heart is not good now.
Yeah, but look, anyway.
Thabiso.
Yeah, this weekend, all things said, we're expecting a big sporting weekend. Wins for Chiefs, hopefully in the CAF Confed Cup. Win for Sundowns, CAF Champions League. Unlikely that they'll progress. Sevens not playing this weekend. Great win from them last weekend, following a loss in Singapore. Cricketers, the women play. Well, they finish off the 3 T20 series against Pakistan. We're hoping for a whitewash from them.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. So it's going to be
a World Cup coming. Don't forget the World Cup.
T20 men as well. The Proteas. Hopefully they don't keep us at edge like they did this time round, and they
beat New Zealand, please, man. Just beat New Zealand.
New Zealand's not going to be easy, man. They're former champs, aren't they?
Why are you worried about New Zealand?
Because Kagiso might pull a quick one on us again. But anyway, that's the end of this Beyond Game Day. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. It's been a pleasure as usual. Catch us again next Friday. We speak all things sports, the week that was and the week ahead on Game Day, or Beyond Game Day, apologies, here on the NCA. Game Day is the one you watch on Saturday morning after this one. Bye-bye.